Hey friends, let's do the Rose Guitar Lesson by Bette Midler. Now with this song I've tried to keep the same voicings as a piano, but I'll put the chords in the tab, so if you want to just strum along you can. So let's make a start. I'll play the intro, then we'll break it down. So I'm just using my second and third finger to pick the bottom E and B string there. We're going to have 13th fret on the B and 15 on the E, and that's just a C chord, and we do it 4 times, so 1 bar 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and do that another 2 more times. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to a G, so we have B12 and we leave the 15 on the E, and we do that for 1 bar, so 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to F, so just go 10th fret on the B, 13 on the E, we do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then go back to the G, so we have 12 and 15. And then we go back to the C, and we do that 2 more times. 2, 3, 4, and again. 2, 3, 4, then go back to the G again for 1 bar. 2, 3, 4, back to the F for 3. 1, 2, 3, and G. And then we're ready to go to the C, which is our next part there. So let me play that intro again for you, starting on the C. And again, and again, then to the G, to the F, to the G, to the C, C again, to the G, to the F for 3, to the G, and then we're back to the C again. So then we have the next part. Let me play that for you. And that part there finishes off the high playing on the neck. So we're just doing the C again, 13 and 15 for 1 bar. Then we're doing an E minor 7, but it's the same as a G because we're only playing the bottom 2 notes. So 12 B, 15 on the E, 4 times. Then we're going back to the C, but we're actually playing an A minor 7, again because we're only playing 2 notes. It looks the same, so 13 B, 15 on the E. Then we're coming back to the F, 10 B, 13 on the E, 4 times. Then we're going to go 12 G, 10 B, and then 10 B, 13 on the E. And then to finish that section off, we're going to go 12 G, 12 B, and 13 E. And then just back to the C again for another bar. To the G for a bar, then to the F for 3 and 1 on the G, and then we're kicking into the next part there. That's our intro there. If you're just strumming along, we have C, the E minor 7, the A minor 7, the F there. Now let's have a look at the next part. Before we go on, if you're enjoying the lesson, please like and subscribe and say your day in the comments. We have new songs and lessons every week. You can also make a small donation on my Patreon page, and that really helps me out. So let's get back into it. So we're just playing a C chord, and we're going to pick with our fingers the B and the E string, and then the G, and then then the B and the E together again, and then the A string on the 3rd fret, do that again. B and E, G, B and E, A, and do that through 3 times. It's 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to a G bar chord. Now this voicing sounds better than the open chord. This time we're going to pick the E and B, and then pick the D and the G, then back to E and B, and then 3rd fret on the E, and do that 2 times. Then go back to the F bar chord. We're going to do E and B, and then D and G, E and B, and then 1st fret on the E, then do the E and B again, and then the D and the G. Now move up to the G chord, do the E and B, and then the D and G. So from that F there we have. And then we're just going back to the C 2 more times. It's 1 and 2 now. Go back to the G 2 times. Back to the F to the G. G, and then we go back to the C again. Now it changes here. Let me play that part for you. So this time we're going to E minor 7, play the open E and B. Then just play the 3rd fret on the B, and then play 3rd fret on the E, open B, and then open G, and then open E and B together. We repeat that again. 3rd fret B, 3rd fret E, open B, and then to the G open. So. Then we go into the A minor 7, so we have E and B, open G, E and B, 2nd fret on the D, E and B, open G, then play 3rd fret on the E, and then E and B again. So. Then just go to F, E and B, 3rd fret D, and do that 4 times. Going to a G7, so 1st fret on the E, open B, 3rd fret on the E, and then go 3rd fret E and B, 3rd fret on the E, 3rd fret E and B. So from that F chord there to the G7 to the G. Then from there just go back to the C again, same as before. G, same as before. F as before, back to the G. Now this next part changes a little bit, this next C changes, and then we just repeat again with the C, G, F and G. So we play that for you. So this time it's still the C chord, the E and the B string, G. Now when we go back to the E and B, we're going to play the 3rd fret on the E, 1st on the B. Then the A string, do that again, to the G string, and again, and then we do this little run up on the A. O, 2, and then when we get to the 3, play the A string, the E and the B string. And then back to open G, E and B, A, E and B, G, E and B, A. Then just do our C as normal. G as before, and our F and G, to our G there. Then we just go back to the C 2 more times again, to our G as before, back to our F to our G. To our G, then C for 1. this next part changes a little bit, so let me play that for you. So now we're just playing the E minor 7 again, but this time we're going to do open G, 3rd fret on the B, and then open G. Do that 4 times. Then we're playing open E, 1st fret on the B, open G, 4 times there. Then we're going to the F again, but we're playing 1st fret on the E and B, 2nd fret on the G, and do that 4 times. And then just G, 3 and 3 on the B and the E, open G. And then the last little part we're just repeating our C, G, F, G, C again. So our C for 1, our G, back to our F, to our G, and finish on our C. And they're all the parts here. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the Rose guitar lesson. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you love your 80s, rock, glam and metal, and also your pop stuff, jump onto my YouTube channel for hundreds more, and I'll see you soon.